Today, we're going to build Luke's Landspeeder using 24 Lego pieces.
These are all the pieces you are going to need. In the description of this video, I left the piece names, count, and design IDs.
We're going to start with that 2x3 plate with the rounded end and hole, and a 2x2 round light bluish gray plate. What I want to do is I want to put that light bluish gray plate on those top two studs, the front two studs, so it goes over this rounded area with the hole. And when I do that, you can kind of see how it's a nice flush fit and kind of smooths out the front of my Landspeeder. And now behind that round plate, I'm going to grab a 2x2 light bluish gray plate and put on those back two studs, just kind of finish off that grill of our Landspeeder. And it overhangs a little bit because I'm going to grab a 2x3 standard plate and just put it right there underneath, so you kind of connect those and we made the body of my Landspeeder. And in the back, I'm going to grab a 2x2 plate in this dark red, because Luke's Landspeeder was lots of different colors, so we got to use different colors to kind of show the wear and tear from the Tatooine sun on this Landspeeder. And now we're going to kind of build the top and smooth it out and make it complete, and to finish it off. And to do that, I'm going to grab two of these quarter tile pieces, these what I call pie pieces. And what I want to do is I want to have the flat ends go down the center and bottom of the round plate like this. So you can see flat and flat. And this way we're just kind of creating the rounded front of Luke's Landspeeder. And once we have those in place, I can put a larger 2x2 tile piece in that tan color over the back of that round plate and the front of the square plate like this. And that's like the hood of my Landspeeder. And now, this was originally a Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar design that I'm slightly modifying. And my first modification is they put a jumper plate here, but I didn't like that. I needed a larger windshield. So what I'm doing is I'm going to grab this 1x2 plate in the medium tan color and just put it over that light bluish gray studs. And this is where we're going to make our windshield. Now Lego just kind of put one little windshield in front, and I didn't like that. So I want to put two to make sure this windshield goes all the way across. And to make that windshield, we're using these cheese wedge slopes in the translucent clear, thin ends in front, and it slopes back to kind of create that windshield effect. Now in the movie, I get it because, you know, it curves around and it kind of looks thinner, but I needed a bigger windshield. That really bothered me in the Advent Calendar design, so that's like my first kind of fix, if you will. Now the next thing we're going to do is back here, we're going to grab a 1x1, sorry, I had to find the piece, 1x1 plate with ring on the side. And I'm going to put those rings on the side right here in the center. So bring those 1x1 plates with the rings behind the windshield. And once I have those on, I'm going to put my passengers of C-3PO and Luke Skywalker. And to do that, I've got this pearl gold 1x1 round plate, put that on one end, and Luke Skywalker in his white Tatooine robes, put that on the other end windshield. So now we got C-3PO and Luke Skywalker in their Landspeeder. And for the back, I got those back two studs still. I'm going to grab a 1x2 jumper plate in this tan color, this dark tan color, medium tan color, and put it on the back. And then once that's on the back, I've got that center stud. On that center stud, I'm going to grab a 1x1 tile clip and put it so that the tile clip, the clips are on the left and right of my speeder like this. And I'm going to use that to put my back engine on. My back top engine is going to be this ice cream cone piece, this little ice cream cone piece with the bar handle. I'm going to put that bar handle in the clip and have the engine shooting out the back. And just, it looked great. I didn't want to change that. But the other major change I made to this design was Lego did all these different engines. And if you look at the speeder, it's like a mess. It's destroyed, it's weathered, it's just falling apart. But it had the same pieces. So I didn't like the fact that we had different engines on our Landspeeder. So I'm going to make one uniform engine on these rings. And to do that, we've got the rings. I'm going to grab a 1x1 plate with the hole and put that on the ends of both rings like this. Next, I'm going to grab this 1x1 tile with pin holder and put the pin into those 1x1 plates with holes like this. And that just kind of makes, you know, it's like, it doesn't make it a solid. So you do see the wear and tear on these engines, but they're still like a uniform piece. And then I'm going to get two more of these 1x1 round plates with hole, and I'm going to put it so the stud goes into the tile piece that we just put on like this. But here is my kind of slightly modified Luke Landspeeder from the 2022 Star Wars Advent Calendar.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or check out some of our other videos. Until next time, let's keep building together.